No, you're not.
What's up, Reds? We're live. Welcome to the
No, you're
Sunday
not.
Summary. Apologize about the delay. I'm your host, Kyle. With me, as always, is young Steve. And I just want everyone to be prepared. Steve's feeling some type of way today. Steve, good morning to you. How are you?
I'm great. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm great.
You're
I'm ready to
grainy,
rock and
is what
roll.
you are. A little bit
I'm in the
grainy.
mountains. Give me a
That's
break, will
true.
you? I'm in the mountains.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know where I am.
looks like you're kind of in a
Hiding
sauna.
from the naysayers that say we can't win the quadruple. That's where I am. In
That'll
the
be it'll be
mountains.
the it'll be the first time it ever happens if it happens. No one's won the quadruple. Can you imagine if we won the quadruple? What bullshit would they
I'm
come up
already
with
imagining
next?
it.
What bullshit would they come up with next? What excuse? Saying that Liverpool aren't good enough or it was a fluke or something. Absolute BS.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard everything in the book already, so nothing's going to surprise me at this point.
Yeah. But yesterday, the crucial result against West Ham. We knew it was going to be a tough match going in. West Ham, very disciplined defending. It was a little nervy towards the end of the match. I mean, we managed to hold on to the 1-0 lead. But the fact of the matter is we didn't look like we were going to get a second. But that's how it is against West Ham. Last match when we played them, we ended up losing 3-2. Came out very disciplined. Whatever David Moyes is telling them to do, they're very disciplined in that. They're very disciplined in getting the job done and playing against us. However, doesn't matter. We ended up winning 1-0. And now the pressure's back on City. And City playing Man United in the derby today. Apparently, Ronaldo's not even playing, dude. Apparently, he's out of the squad. I don't think he's injured
He's
either.
injured.
Again,
No,
is he?
I just read he's injured.
Oh, okay. I thought he held himself out of the squad. I
Why the
know.
heck would he do that?
I don't know. That's what I saw on Twitter. And I'm never going to trust Twitter again. Twitter is absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. If you guys
Just
follow
like
me,
Man City is.
well, Kyle Walker and Ruben Diaz are out now.
Why?
Injuries.
Oh, I did not know that, actually.
Steve is struggling
I had no
today,
idea.
guys. Steve is struggling. Let's go over to the chat and say good morning to everyone. We got Nick Red, Liz, Tony, Mama Mac is in the chat. Inglese, what's going on to everyone? Thank you for tuning in. Good morning. Oh, what else we got? Oh, Inglese, whoa, these got bigger. I like how the comments are bigger now. I had a patient here in France who loves Premier League anyway. He went to London for a couple of days wearing his favorite team shirt, and yep, he got beaten up. Okay, well, that's not good. We don't condone violence or anything here. Yeah, the one time we need Ronaldo to do something, and he's out injured. Do you really think Man United are even going to get a result from this game real quick before we jump into the match yesterday?
Yes.
You think so?
You got to have the faith, Kyle. You got to have the faith.
In Man United?
In anyone that's playing against City.
That's true.
Today,
God, I hate
I'm a Man United fan for one day.
Yeah, I'll do it.
That's
I
allowed.
wouldn't say I'm a Man United
You get a
fan. I'd
pass.
say I'm definitely pulling for him. Definitely
I'm a
pulling
fan for a
him.
day.
I'll take it. I'll definitely be following that match.
So
let's look at
I
the
didn't know
match
those
yesterday.
guys were hurt, but also Ronaldo.
That's what I thought. I thought Ronaldo was just sitting
all
out.
screwed up here.
Yeah, it's pretty messed up. It's all good though. People are gonna have to deal.
You hear me? Am I delayed? What's the situation here?
I can hear you. You're a little delayed. You're a little grainy. Still handsome as ever, but yeah. It looks like you're in a box. It can't. If you're in a box, your Wi-Fi can't be that great.
I'm not seeing the grain that you're talking about. Everything looks crystal clear on my end.
Yeah, not on my. Guys, let us know what you think.
Ever on my end.
Oh, gee,
Yeah,
I gotta thank Mama Mac for this haircut. So yeah, look, let's take a look at the match yesterday. Like I said, our fullbacks are insane. All right. If you didn't notice, Trent Alexander-Arnold saved the match for us 2 separate times. Andy Robertson helped Naby Keita save the match for us in the second half. And to be fair, Lanzini is trash, so he didn't convert that chance. But the thing is, that high line, if we didn't have Konate or Van Dijk, we got exposed several times yesterday. Several times by West Ham. Mikel Antonio getting in behind. Like I said, Lanzini getting in behind. Required very diligent defending. And Jurgen Klopp said in his post-match interview, he said, when you're not organized defensively, you have to defend with passion. And that's exactly what happened in the basically two goal line clearances yesterday that kept us in the match. And you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of when James Milner made that clearance against Bournemouth a couple years back in our title-winning season. It's absolute last-ditch defending.
Iconic moment. West Ham's set, like they're set up to just destroy the way we play. I don't want to play them ever again. If I can help it. They're just designed to give us fits. Dude.
I don't like playing them because they expose that high line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just feel like you can switch it up eventually, but we're never going to change our playing style as long as we're under Klopp. Like yesterday, they should have changed their playing style. We could have lost that game.
We very well could have, or at least dropped 2 points because several times they got in behind. But it was more so
you
the
dropped
first
2 points,
half.
it's over.
No,
you dropped 2 points yesterday, it's over.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Down 4.
Well, you realize we've won 12 in a row. It's crazy to think about.
In a league?
12 in a row. Yes, and well, I don't know. I think it's in all comps. I'll have to double check. But City last season had a similar run. City last year had a similar run around the same time, and that's why they ended up winning the league. They just continued to win games, and we're doing that right now. We have our mind set on winning this league. They were up 12 or 13 points at Christmas. I mean, it's nothing compared to 48,000, but they were up 12 or 13. Sorry, 40. Jesus, I always forget if it's 47 or 48. And it's nothing. Yeah, no, it's nothing compared to that. But the fact of the matter is this team is determined to win. They're not going to let anything stand in their way. Yesterday was an example of that. Sorry, go ahead.
That's a draw every other season for us. The fact that they pulled it off somehow, that's the way like City grinds these out. We're poised for the trophy. I think this season. Like
we're certainly setting ourselves up.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's 2 points
Yes.
dropped every single year for the last 15 years.
We would have conceded somehow. But we would have found some way to concede. Yes.
We would have lost. We could have lost. And honestly, I think we should have. We let up 20-something shots to West Ham?
No. What?
Yeah.
Thought it was 5.
I think so.
Hold on.
Shots.
You might be smoking crack.
Target.
It's that box you're in. It's got you thinking crazy. Hold on. No way.
I told you, I'm in a cabin hiding from the naysayers that say we can't win the quadruple. That's where I am.
They had 13 shots, so they did have a lot of shots. 5 on target.
Hold on. All right, 13 shots. It's too many shots to give up. Same amount of shots on target as us.
Yeah, no, that's a problem.
They were wasteful. It is a problem. I don't think we deserved 3 points yesterday. Glad we got it, but
no, look, that's all that matters. All that matters is we got 3 points. I'm looking at the stats right now, and possession-wise, I know possession doesn't mean too much, but in the sense of yesterday, if you don't have possession of the ball and you're playing a high line, most likely you're in danger. So 68.7%, let's just round it up to 70-30, okay? Shots on target, like you said, very even. What else we got? Double the amount of passes. They had more tackles than us. Definitely more clearances than us. And the offside yesterday. Not sure what you guys think about that offside for our goal, for Mane's goal. But that was very close. And if you look back, there's a side-by-side going around social media right now. If you go back and you look at Romelu Lukaku's offside call in the final, and then you look at Mane's goal yesterday, virtually an identical setup. But one was off, one was on. It's kind of, I mean, I get.
What was the original call yesterday?
Onside. They just reviewed it.
There you go. That's
Say no
why.
more.
Not enough to overturn.
Oh, valid point. They have to
That's
have
why
it.
it
There has to be
stayed.
a clear and
The
obvious error.
Lukaku call, I don't even want to get into that. I never wanted to open this can of worms. Please don't bring that up.
No, let's bring it up. Why? I want to bring it up now.
He might have been on, Kyle. He might
That's
have been
what I
on.
was saying.
I don't want
Dude,
to acknowledge it. I don't want to give it life.
I think he was on.
I
Oh,
also
dude.
think Matip scored a goal. I think Matip scored a legitimate goal. So
Mm.
if we're gonna open that can of worms, we're gonna open this other one. But I don't know. I've been avoiding it for a couple of weeks now.
Hey, well, let's
A week
let's
now.
just keep avoiding it. I think enough time has passed now where we can kind of bring it up. I don't think that's just too funny, dude. So yeah, coming Trent. Everyone was great defensively, shaky, but like I said, last ditch defending. Sorry about that. Just an FYI, my screen time was up 174% last week. So, geez, I gotta chill out.
So that's pathetic.
You know what's crazy though? It was only 3 hours over the whole week, and that was up 174%. So it's actually pretty decent.
Interesting. I do want to highlight one thing here. Inglese says, "Whatever happens today with City, destiny is still in our hands, thanks to the Spurs result." I'm seeing this floating around quite a bit. It's not. Destiny is not in our hands because even if we beat City, we're still tied with them. So they have to lose at some point or draw at some point for us to win the league. Let us not forget that.
What happened to positive Steve last week that said we're gonna win? I know we're gonna win.
Oh no, we are. I think we are. I think we're going to win the league. But it's not up to us. City has to
Yeah.
draw or lose. To us and to somebody else. Think about that. They have to lose to us. So yes, that portion of it is in our hands, but the next piece is not. And if you look at their schedule,
Hey,
it's a lot
honestly,
easier than
we have a
ours.
very similar. They don't play anybody. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They have. I think they play maybe Wolves, Southampton, and Everton, and us, of course. But I don't count the game against us because it's a very, very tight matchup. I think we have the capability to win every single game, with the exception of the City one. The City one's going to be a challenge. But like I said, I mean,
Tony says we would win on goal difference, which is a great point. So I may just have to put my foot in my mouth
I
here,
thought they
but
took away goal difference. I thought that's not a thing anymore. I'm pretty sure they took away goal
yeah,
difference. It's the head-to-head matchups now. I could be wrong, but I'm going to say I'm like 80% sure they took away goal difference. But
two things that I'm thinking right now.
tell me. One, you need to get new Wi-Fi.
One
That's
is
the
in the
first thing.
chat. Let us know about the goal difference. What'd you say?
First thing is you need to get new Wi-Fi. What's the second thing?
I'm in the mountains hiding from the naysayers that say we can't win the quadruple. So if my Wi-Fi is rough, that's all right. So, anyways, here's what I'm thinking. One is that deflected De Bruyne goal against us in the 2-2 draw. We
Oh,
should have won that
don't
game.
bring Jesus. That
Massive
sucked.
deflection.
I
Number
hated that.
two is the Everton penalty. Did we talk about this last week? I can't even remember. I think we just did the match preview. No, we did talk about it. No, we didn't.
Well, yeah,
The
did we
handball.
or didn't we?
Did we talk about
Oh,
it?
the Man City Everton thing. We may have brought it up once, but that's another game. That's another
I don't know if we did.
season-defining moment. It's a
Right.
season-defining
They
moment.
came out and apologized, right? This week.
You told me that. You said they came out and they said it was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they
Jesus.
did. That's what's on my mind lately. But goal difference still matters as far as I'm aware. Tony Madden says Tony knows everything.
Dude,
Tony's never
honestly,
been wrong except for every single lineup aside from last week. He's been correct. So,
dude, we have all been wrong with the lineups. That's too funny. I'm just gonna ask
Leon
Siri.
says goal difference does not matter. 100% fact.
That's
So
what
what is
that's
the
what I thought.
situation here?
All right. Hey Siri, does goal difference matter in the Premier League table?
So what I'm thinking is, if it doesn't matter, if it holds no weight, then why do they still have it as a column in the table?
Oh, this is 13th, 14th. I don't know, but we have a higher goal difference. I know
Oh
that.
boy, was that the
Oh
year of
God.
the slip?
Dude, I could have swore they took it away. All right. Look, we trust y'all, but we trust but verify. Okay?
That's right. Trust but verify.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay. I guess it's still a thing. This is in the app. Like in the Premier League app. And it says if any clubs finish with the same number of points, their position in the Premier League table is determined by goal difference, then the number of goals scored. If the team
It
still cannot be
matters. It matters.
separated, I what am I thinking? Champions League then? I must be I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe everyone here is saying it's still in effect except Leon. Leon. I fell for it. I was bamboozled by Leon. Leon.
Look, Leon, we love you, but Tony has more prestige in this chat. So we got to go with Tony. But
Actually, I'm
Leon,
not.
what a legend.
Yeah, we I don't know too much about you, Leon. So drop some knowledge in here. So
Yeah.
we'll figure it out.
I
We'll
do
get through
know
it together.
Leon has been pretty consistent in terms of his contributions to the channel. But Tony, Liz, Hannah, Doug, channel legends. You got to give credit where credit's due. Look, let's talk about Trent's defending yesterday. Always gets criticism for his defending. The man had not only a goal line clearance, Lanzini's block, but he was always in the right position to make the play yesterday. Trent has 11 assists now. He leads the league in assists from right back. All right. All the people, well, Reece James scored. Who cares if he scored yesterday? They played Burnley. Okay. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Diogo Jota, Sadio Mane, and Mo Salah are all in the top assists and goals in the league. We have the best players right now in England. And one of them is from right
Correct.
back. It's unreal what this kid is able to do. And that's not any slight to Robertson because Robertson's great as well. But you're looking at two of the best fullbacks in Europe. And now Trent is starting to show that he can play on both sides of the ball, Steve. We always knew this. But now when we see flashes of it, you know what I mean? He needs to get some more respect.
Well, I think that's been the case for a while. I don't hear too much about Trent can't defend anymore. I feel like all the
Fair.
naysayers, they've gone into hibernation because it's not a conversation you can have anymore. Right around the World Cup and the Euros, it's like, well, who's he going to pick? Trippier, Walker, Reece James? And it's funny you mentioned Reece James. If anyone in the world thinks Reece James is better than Trent Alexander-Arnold or anybody in this chat, first of all, if you're in this chat, you're getting booted. That's number one. And then number two, you're delusional. Did you see what Luis Diaz did to Reece James last week?
That's the thing.
Did you see that?
We're going to get into. Yeah, we'll get into him. Don't you worry.
Trent would never let that happen. And here's why. Because Trent's down at the other end of the pitch, whipping in crosses, while Reece James is getting absolutely danced around. So it's not a conversation. Oh, Reece James was injured. Yeah, Reece James wouldn't sniff the pitch at Liverpool. Be playing for the U23s right now. See you later. Next.
Oh, that's too funny. Inglese says full squad were the best team in Europe, and I agree. Maybe head to head. Let's put it this way: when you look at all the channels and all the people doing the best 11 between Chelsea and Liverpool for the Carabao Cup final, who makes it in from Chelsea? Except for maybe Conte.
The first 11?
Yeah. No, it's all Liverpool except for Conte.
Maybe Conte, maybe Mendy. I know you're not going to like that.
Oh, no, Steve, no. No, you didn't.
Dude,
Over
Mendy has
Allison.
since he came
Over
to
Allison.
Chelsea, I bet you he's let up the least amount of goals in the world since he came to Chelsea. I'd be willing to
But
bet
just
that actually.
okay, but just think about this for a second, what you just said. Benjamin Mendy over
Mhm.
Allison Becker. Did you forget Allison's on our team?
I did not forget.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
just
just
saying
check.
maybe. I said maybe. I said maybe.
You
Depends who
did.
you
Fair
ask.
enough. Fair enough. Fair
This is
enough.
a
All
Liverpool
right.
channel. People are going to be with Allison, but Mendy has
Yep.
been rock solid since he came to
No
Chelsea. I'm
debating that.
telling you, it's been
No debating that.
unbelievable.
There's nobody debating that he's been rock solid. Let me pull up here some Premier League stats because I would really love to see the goalkeeping statistics here. I got in a statistics rabbit hole yesterday before the game. Liz called me out on it, and I was just reading off ridiculous stats, like most shots that hit the woodwork this season. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't even know these were stats.
Who's got that?
I can't even remember now. All I know is Tyreek
Oh, okay.
Mitchell is like second in the league in minutes played, which is insane.
And I
So
don't
here,
even
let's
know
go
who
here.
that is. So,
Yeah, he plays for Crystal Palace. So pretty much irrelevant. Where are my stats here, bro?
Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace.
All right, I don't have the time to go find this, but look, Luis Diaz. You brought up Luis Diaz against Reece James. Luis Diaz is special, absolutely special. And I have been when we were talking about who we could potentially get. I was very critical. I was like, I don't want Luis Diaz. If you look at his advanced statistics, they don't even come near, players like Christopher Nkunku and Danny Olmo and those players I was bringing up. But now that I see him in the squad, someone in our live chat yesterday said it, Steve. It's almost like he's been playing for us for years. He fits right in. Klopp didn't waste any time, and that's normally what he does. Normally, he doesn't throw a player right in. Luis Diaz played like the
I think it's
second he will almost. It's like Van Dijk and Allison. You know what I mean? Like he threw Luis Diaz right in. And yesterday, I know he didn't score, but Luis Diaz is a threat every time he touches the ball. Every single time. You cannot take the ball off this guy. You can't take the ball off him.
two things. One, I do want to respond to that, but Aki1892 says Kovacic possibly for the first 11, combined 11 for Chelsea and Liverpool. Um, I'm not going to entertain that. That is a joke. He is the fourth best midfielder, maybe fifth on his team.
But he did
No,
say
he doesn't
possibly.
sniff the combined 11.
He said
Kovacic.
possibly. He did say possibly.
Yeah, but it's not possibly. It is couldn't be farther from the truth.
Oh man.
Next is by the way, I'm in the mountains hiding from the naysayers that saying we can't win the quadruple, but that's besides the point.
That's
Um,
so funny.
Luis Diaz. Oh, Klopp doesn't wait with attackers. He doesn't wait with attackers. It's different because like you can have a bad game and not blow it. Like you can't really blow the game as an attacker unless you miss like 10 open chances. But you get a pass. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Actually, he didn't wait with Keita either. But Keita had the summer.
He had a whole year. Keita had a whole year
He
before
didn't wait with
he actually
Thiago
came
either. He
over.
actually Kyle, I don't know if he waits anymore. I don't know if he waits anymore.
I don't think he's got time to wait. I think he's
Think
getting
about
too
it.
old. Yeah.
He doesn't have time to wait. Literally, there's so many naysayers out there. He doesn't have time to wait. He's just got to plug people in, buy them,
He's like, look.
get them on a flight. They land and they get put in a match right away.
They don't even have time to step off the plane. They're
wait
getting briefed on the runway. They're getting briefed on the runway. This is what you're going to do. And they get subbed on.
Have you played
It's unreal.
Warzone?
No,
Have you played Warzone?
I just said
They
no.
come in on a plane and they jump out of the plane with a parachute and fly onto the pitch and land and just play. He does not wait anymore. He doesn't wait anymore. The last person we waited for was what? Fabinho, Costas, well, because he wasn't good enough. Robbo, he was like basically free, so I don't know if that counts. Never mind. Don't let Stephen Penny's talking nonsense.
I told you you're
What
on
is
one today.
what is non? Oh, I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Steve goes, I'm just going to roast people in the chat. All right. Inglese says, by the way, Mane playing like a dream would be crazy to lose him. Yeah, I mean, it's a real 180 with people with Mane. Yesterday, he played phenomenal in that center forward role. Definitely coming deep, linking up play. Ian Richards said, what's the betting? It's a draw between United and City today. I don't know. I need United to get some sort of result, though. I'm just not having City schedule the rest of the season. It's too easy. If they need to do something today. They definitely need to
They're
do
going to
something
have like
today.
80% possession, I think.
It's
They're
going to
going
be
to
unreal.
suffocate Man United. Man United just has to nick a goal and play decent defense.
Which they are incapable of doing. David De Gea, here's some stats. David De Gea has the most saves aside from Meslier of Leeds United in the Premier League. That's how bad Man United's defense is. Yes, exactly. David De Gea.
This is what happens when you give Leicester 80 million for Harold Maguire. What was he, 80 million?
So 85.
Oh my goodness.
Leicester were just
That is a
counting
joke.
cash. It's unreal.
They're also playing Tellez over Luke Shaw at left back. Quite a bit I've been seeing. At wing back. What are you doing? Tellez should be playing in South America.
I don't rate either of them that highly. I mean, Luke Shaw maybe.
Luke Shaw should be a staple in the side. I don't think he's great, but he had a heck of a season last year.
Sure.
Unreal.
No,
unreal season last year.
He did. And let's get back to closing out this West Ham match. All right. What matters is the 3 points. 3 points back from City, ahead on goal difference. Since goal difference, we learned, does matter. That's a good thing. We also lead the league in goals, by the way. I'm not worried anymore.
That's not a surprise.
No. But I'm not worried anymore about. I shouldn't say that because then we're gonna end up dropping points to freaking Norwich or something. I don't know, but I'm not worried anymore. I'm serious. No, I'm serious. I'm not worried anymore about the high line being exposed at the back because if there was a team that was going to expose us, it was West Ham, and we held a clean sheet. You also know Van Dijk has never lost a game at Anfield since he's been at the club. That's an insane statistic.
Not surprised.
Not surprised, but that's still an insane statistic.
The other one is
it's been 4 years.
Yeah,
4 years.
Well, the other one is we've never lost when Thiago starts. What does that tell you? They both need to start every match, play every match, forever, for the rest of time, until the naysayers get us. They need to start every match.
Just want to take this opportunity to say, if you guys are new, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Show your support for the channel by hitting that thumbs up button if you're enjoying the stream. Subscribe and share the stream as well. Once you become a subscriber, you can comment with these lovely people in the chat over here. Steve, let's change gears a little bit here, and let's look forward to the match on Tuesday. Second leg of the Champions League. We're up 2-0 on aggregate against Inter Milan. I don't want a 0-0. But I get the feeling that's what's going to happen. If you look back a few years back when we played Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena, we ended up winning 3-1. We come back to Anfield, it's a 0-0. I'm mainly saying this because I got the afternoon off from work and I don't want to sit through a 0-0 match. That's the main reason. But I also I like the Champions League. It's intense. I don't want to sit around and watch a 0-0 draw. But at the same time, it would see us advance to the next round. So I'm looking forward to it, bro. How are you feeling about it?
We're gonna cruise to victory. They're not even in the same stratosphere as we are. And I was very conservative with my approach before the first leg, but no, it's not even close. They don't even deserve to be on the same pitch. Sorry, I'm being brutal, ruthless. It could be a 0-0 because you're right. It's got it written all over it. But when you got Salah and Mane breathing down your neck, both in good form, I think we'll get a goal, at least one.
Certainly hope so. Muhammad Khalif, how you doing? What else we got here? AKY1892 says, no chance 0-0. Inter will come out all guns blazing because they need to score at least 2. Well, the thing is, the away goals rule is gone in the Champions League now. So if they score 2, well, he said at least 2. Okay, fair enough. I'm being a little bit of an asshole this morning. But
I hope they come out guns blazing so we can make them look stupid.
Me too. God. And then apparently we do need to discuss the new Champions League format. I think there's 36 teams now being allowed in the tournament. So, something crazy. But
it's in 2 years.
Yeah, it's not till 2024, right? Yeah. Klopp has told the players to put Inter to the sword and to score at least 5 goals just for Kyle. Look, I believe it, and I'm sure that's exactly what he's saying. Why would you go
For
into
Kyle.
the mindset saying, don't go out firing? We're going to play the exact same way we've always played. High line, and we're just going to attack. Force their defense into their final third and just roast them. Just make Handanovic look like an idiot. That's what I want to see. I would love to see a 5-0. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But I don't want to see a 0-0.
West Ham is a much tougher opponent than Inter.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
I'm very confident in saying that. No, I'm very confident in saying that.
Oh, I can tell
Inter
you're very
beat
confident.
us. I mean, West Ham beat us, and to be honest, could have taken 3 yesterday. Could have taken 3 points yesterday. Inter didn't look like doing anything. Inter looked like a team that was maybe we're going to hold us to a 0-0 at home.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Shout out to my dad in the chat. Shayna as well. How you guys doing? Oh, okay. Steven, seriously, come on. What are you smoking, mate? I don't know. I'm asking Steve
This is
the same thing.
guy that said Kovacic might be in the combined 11. This is the same guy. Aki, we love you. Thank you for contributing and chatting in. But you said Kovacic might be in the combined 11 from Liverpool and Chelsea. That, my friend, is one of the most reckless things I've heard in the last 30 years since I've been hiding out up here in the mountains from the naysayers that say we can't win the quadruple. I've been up here for 30 years hiding out.
Dude, Steve, I think it's so funny. You go, whenever you're about to just like roast someone, even though the Kovacic and the Inter thing are completely unrelated, and I agree with you on the Kovacic thing, but I disagree with you about the Inter Milan thing. Before you roast someone, you go, hey, thanks for tuning in. Love you. Appreciate your contributions. But Kovacic.
First of all, your dad says, Steven, broadcasting from the sauna. I wish that was the case.
That's what I said.
Like I'm kind of in the sauna, right? One of those new school saunas.
I love saunas. Saunas are so underrated. Shout out to Oyvind.
They
I think.
are.
He's in.
Aki said.
Oh, they're big where he's at. Go ahead.
Aki says, I said possibly. I know you said possibly, but we could do possibly this, possibly that. I don't even think it's there is no possibly with Kovacic. He's not even one of the first names on the team sheet in his own squad. So it's sorry. It's not happening.
Well, look, I agree. Kovacic, I know he said possibly, and I think he was just thinking out loud. He was like, all right, look, or she just like thinking out loud, like, hey, Kovacic could possibly make it in. For me, I'm telling you, the only player that could make it in is Conte, and that should say a lot. However, let's go back to Inter Milan here. Okay, Inter Milan, he brings up a great point. Okay, they're Italian champions, Steve. I wouldn't say West Ham are better than Inter Milan. Okay, it changes the format between Premier League and Champions League. They don't want to go out. They obviously don't want to lose. They're down 2-0. They gave up 2 goals at home. They're coming in. No, I'll tell you one thing. Nobody wants to come to Anfield for a second leg down 2-0. That's the last place you want to go.
Jordan Welch. This guy's a legend. Shout out to Jordan Welch. Inter are not scoring at Anfield. On to the next round. Very blunt, straightforward.
I love this guy.
He's right. See you later.
I love this guy.
Next.
Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. What else we got? All right. Man United are done out here anyway. They're getting Europa League. If they do us a favor, it'll rub salt in the wounds. God, Man United are just in shambles right now. Leon says, don't matter. It comes to
Inter.
Anfield in the Champions League. You're absolutely right. It really doesn't. It really doesn't, dude. You might as well be walking into you might as well just be walking into a losing battle. Like, now I don't want to speak too soon. But if there's any team you don't want to play at home in the Champions League, it's Liverpool, right? You don't want to play anybody else at home. You would rather play anybody else.
That's a fact.
Yes.
I would rather play Inter than West Ham. That's what I'm saying. I'm not going to let that go because we kind of breezed over that. I would rather play Inter than West Ham again. Am I crazy for saying that?
I don't know if you're crazy, but I just don't agree with it. That's all.
Because it's against the norm. That's why you don't want to jump on this wagon here with me. West Ham beat us and probably should have beat us yesterday.
Dude, this wagon is going off a cliff. That's the why I don't want to go on. It's going off the mountain you're hiding at.
Dude, first of all, the naysayers are out there in the mountains. There they are. You see them out there?
What are you hiding from?
The naysayers that are trying to attack me because they said we can't win the quadruple.
Oh my God.
They're coming to tell me that, and I won't let it happen.
I absolutely
City fans, United fans, Kovacic fans, Chelsea fans. It's unbelievable.
No, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Just to kind of sum up everything. Now, and I'm not saying we're ending. I'm just saying try to sum up Steve's point of view here with Kovacic and Chelsea and wanting to play Inter over West Ham. The bookies had the odds for Chelsea to win the league, right? That's comical.
Don't even open that can of worms.
I kind of want to.
Bookies said Chelsea. You saw the list of pundits. None of them picked Liverpool to win the league. One of them actually left Liverpool out of the top 4, which is just hilarious.
Well, I'm sure they're fired by now. I can't believe that. I need to find out who that was. But look, JS with some fire here. I mean, look, we're all about facts here. We're all about facts. And the fact of the matter is Barcelona with Messi and Suarez and Coutinho, by the way, came to Anfield. Not that that matters at all. Came to Anfield 3-0 up. And look what happened to them. Look what happened to them. We didn't even have Salah or Firmino playing. We started Divock Origi and Shaqiri. Teams don't stand a chance. They come into that stadium and they start shaking. They immediately start shaking. It really doesn't matter who it is.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Inter at all. Again, I'd rather play them than West Ham again. West Ham is tough. Inter, in my opinion, not so much.
And you're right. I said it at the very beginning. West Ham are disciplined. Whatever David Moyes says, they do. And they stick to it. And yesterday, they created chances. They got in behind. The one where Trent was complaining about offside yesterday, Lanzini was actually onside. So the high line, and I think AK1892 said it, that's the price you pay for playing a high line. He's absolutely right. Tony Lynch says we would probably rotate heavily, might make it interesting. Do you think we'll rotate? I don't think we'll rotate at all. I think we go strongest side. That's my opinion, though.
Who's our next match against in the league?
It's a great question. Let me look it up right
now.
It's Brighton on Saturday.
Tuesday to Saturday. I don't think we'll see a lot of rotation. In the second half, when we're up 2-0, cruising to victory, he might make some subs, but I don't think you'll see a lot of rotation because we're going to have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to rest.
And Klopp with the game management yesterday, he took off Salah. We very rarely see Salah get subbed off. He wasn't exactly having a great game, but either way, probably took him off because he needs Salah to be fresh and ready to go for Tuesday. And then tomorrow, Spurs and Everton. Yo, I just want to bring something up real quick, and then we'll continue on this Champions League thing. Everton are in 17th place. They have 22 points.
And to top it all off, this is the best part, right? This is the best part. They hired Frank Lampard as their manager.
What a joke.
A joke.
Oh, man. Hopefully we don't look stupid.
That is the most pathetic thing I've ever heard in my life.
Something. Oh, man. That's crazy.
What'd you just say?
Leon.
Leads him to what?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
They probably can't even beat a Watford right now.
Well, we'll certainly see tomorrow.
They're bad. They're real bad.
They're horrible right now. They're absolutely horrible right now. Jordan Welch here, just going back to the West Ham game. West Ham forwards felt like they didn't have time on the ball in the final third, which is why the chances were rushed. Our defenders put fear in the team, especially at home. And this is what I was saying. Klopp said we were a little bit unorganized at times, so they got in behind. And Klopp said when you have that disorganization, basically what you have to do is defend with passion. And we saw that from Trent. That's what we talked about at the opening. Trent was phenomenal yesterday. Everyone who had to get back and defend was defending with passion. That's what you got to do. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Our center back's very intimidating. Yeah. So Inter Milan, they started Bastoni in the home leg. I thought that Bastoni was going to be out, but he ended up playing. And then is Barella or Borelli? I think it's Barella. Is he going to be playing?
Barella,
not that it matters.
No, he's not playing.
Okay, so he's
You're
still
right.
out.
Not that it matters at all. Not that it matters at all.
Like, my point
I can't think of a more irrelevant team in Europe, if I'm being honest. I can't think of a more irrelevant team.
Okay, now you're just
the fact that they were Italian champions is the worst thing that ever happened to them because it's the only reason they're relevant. No one cares about Inter anymore. We talked about this last time. They're not very good in the Champions League.
Well, this is the first time they've been back in the Dude, this is the first time they've been back in the Champions League in pretty much a decade. Okay? So, to their credit, I mean, first off,
who's their strikers? Who's their strikers?
You got Lautaro Martinez, who's a great young talent, but we shut him down. He did nothing against us.
We know this.
And then
next? Who else?
Who was the other guy that played up there? Because they played in like a
3-5-2.
Dzeko. He's about 48 years old.
That's my point. 47,000 years old. Edin Dzeko. Was old when we gave Roma the beatdown a few years ago.
Oh, man.
That's why they're not a threat. Irrelevancy. Leading the attack. Edin Dzeko.
He's had a good career.
He has. He's been irrelevant for half a decade. No one cares about Edin Dzeko. I'm sorry. Sanchez. That's right. Mohamed Khalif says Sanchez. They're literally
Alexis
Sanchez on a regular basis. I forgot about this. That's how irrelevant they are. I forgot about them.
So when I
get it. We have to hype it up.
Yeah. Well, when I called Steven before the first leg, Steven, we were kind of looking over the stats, and Steve goes, dude, they have Alexis Sanchez. And I kind of laughed, and I was like, he's done nothing for them. And then Steve goes, well, he scores for them in their Champions League. He's their super sub. What a joke.
Which is true, but sad.
Who would you rather have, Alexis Sanchez or Divock Origi?
You serious?
I'm dead
serious.
There's
only one. Divock's a legend. When he got brought on in the final, I was thinking to myself, he's going to score, and we're going to win this whole thing.
Dude, I loved that. I absolutely loved that.
But I felt confident. Yeah.
Yeah. He's starting to play with a little more confidence too. Like he doesn't, he's just. I think he knows his role. He comes on and he does well.
Deserves more.
Leon says
He'll go.
the Italian league in general has been way below par the past decade or so. Yeah, it's been a top heavy league. It's really just been Juventus. That's why it was such a big deal when Inter won, because they overtook Juventus. Now look at Juventus. What are they, third or fourth in the table or something? What we got? Steven, I'm a Scouser, born and bred. But you need to call a spade. That 2-0 scoreline at the San Siro flattered us. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, so we won 2-0 on the road. I'm not worried at all. Not worried. Next.
All right, fair enough.
Matter of fact, do I have to do this? Oh, hang on.
Hold on, Steve.
Ahead,
hold on.
Proceed.
I'm
going to have to do
Be nice,
here.
Steve. Now, look, 2-0 at San Siro. I wouldn't say it flattered us, okay? I was excited when Bobby scored, though. And then, of course, the last...
was I. All right.
But was it... Okay, go. What are you going to say? What are you going to say?
Inter had 0 shots on target. 0.
They weren't ready for us.
Every time, 0 shots on target. Kyle, this many. 0. 0 shots on target. Inter. 0. We had 2, man. But they went in.
That's all that matters.
0
and
shots on target.
Who said it here? Leon said, however, not playing great and getting a 2-0 win away in the Champions League is what great teams do. Leon, welcome to the GOATs.
That's what I'm saying.
Welcome to the GOATs. Okay? You proved yourself today. That's what great teams do. And that's what happened yesterday. And that's what happened against, was it Burnley recently? We have a bunch of 1-0 results. No, maybe it was I can't remember who it was. What matters is when you have a bad game, good teams find a way to get a result. And that's what Liverpool do.
Find a way to get 3 points.
Real quick, Steve. Real quick. New. Remind everyone. Just remind everyone. Real quick.
5, 4, 5. No.
5-0.
Didn't Ronaldo score a worldie that was called out, though? I missed that portion of the game. I think he did.
You know what's crazy is that it is so irrelevant because they lost 5-0 that it doesn't even matter.
You're right. It doesn't matter at all. It actually doesn't.
Oh, man.
I can't believe we're still talking about Inter. I get it's the next match, but they're starting Aiden Dzeko and Ivan Perisic. They play Alexis Sanchez owns an Inter jersey and plays for their team. That's bad.
Oh my God. Remember when Alexis Sanchez was actually like, you remember that though? Remember when Alexis Sanchez was like the guy that everyone wanted?
He was nasty. Him and Ozil were nasty. At Arsenal.
Now, and nobody wanted him.
Let us not forget.
A soul.
Here's one more thing I'm going to say about Inter. No disrespect to them, even though they're useless. Their best player, Lukaku, last year, and their coach both left. That's how irrelevant they are. Could you imagine winning the league and then Klopp and Salah leave immediately thereafter? No, actually, different.
That shows.
Klopp and Van Dijk leave right after. See ya. And one of them goes to Chelsea, where he already was. He was already there. And the other one goes to Spurs. How embarrassing is that?
That shows how. Yes, that shows how insignificant that was to them personally, right? Lukaku was like, I'm going to go back to a club I've already been at the first chance I get. I'm not going to stick around with Inter and go back into the Champions League for the first time since 2012 or whatever it was. I'm going to go back to Chelsea. And Conte was like, I'm going to go to a crumbling Spurs team. That says a lot.
These managers, these like world-class managers, all need to just give up on Spurs. They all need to give up. Mourinho, Conte. I mean, Pochettino. Spurs kind of made him. I get that. Nuno, wasn't he there
I
this year?
thought that was going to work out because he did well at Wolves. I really did. I was an optimist about that. I thought that was a very good managerial appointment. Boy, was I wrong.
Holy
Holy
crap!
hell. Boy, was I wrong.
Listen to this. Holy hell, you were wrong. That's absolutely right. All right, so ready for this?
I'm
Wolves are
ready.
2 points behind Tottenham. Wolves.
Yeah.
5 points behind Arsenal, who are the best they've been in years, according to everybody. Right? Wolves with a different manager. So, in other words, it wasn't Nuno. It's the squad. They have a solid squad. They have good
They
chemistry.
do.
Wolves,
They
solid
do.
team. They're a solid team. The manager doesn't matter. You're not going to get more out of them unless you bring in a Jurgen Klopp or something like that.
Yeah, and more on Wolves real quick. Bruno Lage or Lage, however you pronounce his last name, came out yesterday and was talking about how Keanu Hoiver doesn't work hard. He's not wasting his time on players who don't work hard. So not only did we finesse Wolves for Jota, but we said take Keanu Hoiver in the deal. And now he's
and they were fired
he's
up.
publicly shamed by the manager.
They're like, oh, he's going to be the backup after Semedo's prime. Embarrassing. Could you imagine being Wolves? My God.
Well, I mean, I liked Keanu Hoiver when he was here. I was like, this guy's exciting. And, but I didn't lose any sleep when we, sold him for whatever, 12 million, whatever it was, or included him in the deal. I didn't care too much, but it's just, it always seems like since Klopp has come in, and we said this last week, players know now that when you leave Liverpool Football Club, your career goes downhill. At this point in time, when you leave us, your career goes downhill because they left too soon. They were at the beginning of the project, the beginning of the Klopp project. They saw success, but they didn't think it was sustainable because it was Liverpool. They left, and now they're pissed at themselves. Emre Can bounced around Europe. Keanu Hoiver getting crapped on by his own manager. Coutinho went around Europe, and now he's at Aston Villa for Gerrard. Cool. That's great. Alberto Moreno.
I want you to continue. I do want you to continue, but you got to remember, Coutinho's playing for Aston Villa. They were just in the championship.
That's what I'm saying. Crazy.
So, even if he's playing okay, even if he's playing kind of well and he's getting some assists, no one cares. You were the hottest prospect in Europe. You were one of the best players at the World Cup. You were Brazil's best player by far in the World Cup. It wasn't even close. Now you're playing for Aston Villa on loan.
It's definitely a fall from grace.
How embarrassing is that? That's so embarrassing.
Now, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I like that move for Coutinho. However, it is a fall from grace. Oiven, what's going on?
Still embarrassing.
It is. It absolutely is.
And I know he's embarrassed.
Let me continue. Who else left?
Yes, please do.
Well,
Moreno. You were going to Moreno.
The only person that it was different for, and this was because it was before Klopp and because of where they went, Raheem Sterling and Suarez. They left and had success. Everyone who left under Klopp, Nathaniel Klein, Martin
Please don't
Skirtle,
forget Genie.
Genie Wijnaldum is another great example. But that was more so we didn't want to give him what he wanted. But it's like, dude, just take the paycheck. You're playing for Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
Take the paycheck.
I got to go to Paris. I'm dying to go to Paris so I can sit on the bench behind um who's out there? Who's out there? Verratti. He's good.
Gay,
He's good.
Veretti,
Oh my god!
Paredes.
Oh my god! Idrissa. Paredes, yes, that's the guy. That's the guy that's got Genie Wijnaldum riding the pine.
It's kind of sad. It really is, dude.
He doesn't even
It's
get picked for the squad sometimes.
it's so sad. Like Genie Wijnaldum was a staple in this team. He played damn near every game. And now he is getting splinters in his ass at PSG. It's so sad.
Hannah says Genie wanted Barca originally. I forgot about that.
Oh my god.
I
so
wish
crazy.
Shaqiri went to Chicago, Nick Red says. That is like, he's also old. Like, Shaqiri's
That's
been balling for a long time. He has been balling for a long time. Genie was made relevant by Jurgen Klopp. Like, he played well at Newcastle. Don't get me wrong, but he still had like cornrows. Like, he wasn't the Genie we know. He came here and became a really good midfielder. But now he doesn't even play the sport anymore. Listen to what I'm saying. He's not an athlete anymore because he doesn't play. Am I an athlete if I go to the gym and train for something, Kyle?
you could certainly
Not
call
really.
yourself an athlete.
That's what Genie Wijnaldum is. Genie Wijnaldum works out. Genie Wijnaldum goes to the gym.
He still plays, but he's subbed on. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying. I absolutely get what you're saying. I think someone bringing up a good point. Like, do you think we're better without, Genie? I'm not going to say because we got rid of, or not got rid of, but because Genie left after his contract expired, we're a better team. That's not what I'm trying to say at all. But we don't really miss him at this point in time. And that's not a slight to Genie. That's just saying we have so much quality in the team now. At least that's my opinion. But look, guys.
He actually has
Tuesday,
2 assists this
that's
season.
what I'm saying. He still plays. Guys, crucial win yesterday in the title race. Now the pressure is back on City. Inter Milan, second leg coming up on Tuesday, and then we have Brighton coming up on Saturday. Rest of the season are must-wins. We're on a hot run of form right now. Most of our players are healthy. We are just stuck in this mindset of the quadruple. Steve is hiding out because of the amount of hate he's getting for saying that. But I'm here defending him. Okay? He's in a bunker right now. Bunker. That's bulletproof glass. Okay? Steve needs to hide out from the haters. Liverpool can do this. The naysayers, sorry. Liverpool can do this. As long as they are still in contention to do it. They obviously have an opportunity to do it. Oh my God.
As long as I stay up here, we have a chance. As long as
Steve,
I can keep avoiding these people, we have a chance.
You have any closing thoughts, my man?
Yeah, Mateo Kovacic is a joke. That's number one. Mateo Kovacic. That was the best. That was the highlight of my week, actually. Genie Wijnaldum has become
Aki.
Yeah, Aki, you made my week, dude. That was one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
Stop. Steve's being so
Meanwhile,
mean.
Conte and Jorginho are like in the Ballon d'Or. They're like in the top 5 of the Ballon d'Or. And my man throws out Kovacic. Wow, that is gold.
Stop
that
with
is gold.
Jorginho. Jorginho is so overrated. It's not
shout
even
out
funny.
to West Ham. I respect West Ham. That was without Declan Rice. That was without their best player yesterday. Shout out to them. I'm gonna give them a little credit.
No, we got to give them a lot of credit. They beat us earlier this season. Give them a lot of credit.
Yeah, no, they deserve it. They deserve it. Closing thoughts. I'm gonna keep hiding out up here, so don't tell anybody where I am. And yeah, I think Inter's a cakewalk. I'm just feeling really confident. A cakewalk. And Brighton's going to be a bashing.
Hot
I'm
takes.
ready for some big wins this week.
I'm ready for the week coming up, guys. We appreciate you all tuning in, leaving your thoughts every week. That's what we're here for, to chat Reds. If you're new, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to the channel as well. And we will see you guys on Tuesday for our watch along, and then coming up next Saturday, Brighton. Let's get ready for it, Reds. It's crunch time here in the season. Let's get the quad. Let's get the quadruple, Reds. Until next time, take care.